Hey, how's it going? This is your boy Tommy Thomas. So tonight, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give a little gun safety lesson. So first off, quick disclaimer: I'm not claiming to be an expert marksman and all this other stuff. I can shoot pretty good, not to brag. But what I am good at is being safe with the firearm. So tonight, what we're going to talk about is safety, gun safety. Not shooting, but gun safety, because you can be the best shot in the world, but if you're not safe with your weapon, you're a danger. We don't want to be dangerous. So I have a few weapons with me here tonight. I have a AR-15. Magazine's out, slides back, nothing's in the weapon. It's fully empty. But if you notice, and I'll go back to that, I have a 380 automatic weapons. Magazine empty. Nothing in the magazine chamber. And then I have a 38 revolver. Nothing in there. All weapons are empty. So again, tonight we're going to talk about gun safety. We're not talking about shooting, we're talking about gun safety. Again, I'm not an expert. I claim to be an expert. What I am good at from many years, since 1993 going in the military, to present as a law enforcement officer, nearly 30 years by my calculation. I've been in several classes having to do with having a firearm and being safe with a firearm. So let's get started here tonight. I'll let you know right off the bat, I have nothing against people owning guns. I noticed a lot of my family members are purchasing guns, and that's why this kind of came to me several months ago. I did make the video. It came to me a couple days ago in the middle of the night. I said, I need to make the video. So I got with my wife, and we were making the video. By the way, all of these guns belong to my wife. None of them are mine. So, gun safety. Let's start with the long gun. First thing you notice about the long gun, and again, magazine's empty. You see nothing's in the well. And you can also see the guns pointed at the ground. Always carry the gun even when you know that it's safe, in a safe position. Point it down. Now point it up because what goes up must come down. So if it was accidentally fired up, that round has to come down. If it's fired into the ground, it's safe and out of the way. Always carry the gun in down position. If it's a rifle, and I've been trained to carry rifles, proper carrying, rifle down, not pointed at the person to the left or right, not pointed up, not pointed out at anybody. The thing about being safe with a firearm is, even in law enforcement, when you have officers who carry guns all the time, they have what's called ADs, which is accidental discharges. The thing about an accidental discharge, it means that a round came out of the gun. And when a round comes out of the gun, that round's purpose is to destroy whatever it hits. And we don't want to say, what if we accidentally fired this gun and it hit one of our loved ones? We can't say, man, I thought it was empty. I knew it was empty. I checked it. So what's the better way to do that? If I accidentally fire this gun right now, it's not going to hurt anybody because it's pointed in a safe direction. Even though I know it's safe, even though I know it's empty, I'm never going to point this gun at anybody. I'm not going, and we call it flagging. When you point that gun in training, in all of my trainings, if you flag somebody, you were gone, because it's just that important. You were off the line, they take the gun from you, and you were gone. Same thing with a handgun. It's empty, no rounds in the chamber, but it's never going to be pointed at a person. And also, you notice my fingers pointed out, finger off the trigger at all times. You don't put your finger on that trigger until you're ready to fire that gun. Other than that, finger off the trigger, away from the trigger. Not resting on the slide because it can easily slip in there. But off the trigger and away from the trigger. Point it down. Same thing with a revolver. You have the cylinder inside the revolver. It's empty. So even if it was closed, finger off the trigger, point it down at all times. No matter how much you believe you emptied and safe with this gun, do not flag anybody around you. Keep that gun pointed away from people, and keep your hands out of the way of people. Keep your hands out of the way of the barrel, gun down, all the time. So again, it's not about people not having guns. It's better to have a gun and not need it than need it and not have it. So the most important thing here tonight for me is gun safety. I'm making this video because I see quite a few members of my family, and I'm glad they are purchasing guns, but I want you to be safe with them. I don't want you to have that AD and that what if later on. So again, let's go over what we just covered. Make sure the gun's empty at all times until you're getting ready to shoot it. You go to the gun range. We don't want to have this problem. When you go to the gun range, place your gun at the shooting gallery. Don't bring out the line. Just load it on the shooting gallery, shoot it. So cover some quick pointers again. Make sure the gun's empty. Nothing in the gun. Always pointing down. What goes down is down. If you point it up and you shoot it, it's coming back down. Again, finger out the trigger at all times. Gun's empty. Still treating it like it's loaded. Always treat the gun like it's loaded. If you treat it like it's loaded all the time, and you stay safe all the time, then you can't have an accidental discharge. But the moment you get confident, you feel like, oh, I checked it, I've unloaded it, it's gone. You flagging people, that's when accidental discharges happen. That's when families mourn forever. So if you got nothing outside of this, at least let's not flag our partners. Let's be safe. Keep that gun pointed down. If there's rounds in that gun, leave it in the chamber. Leave it in the holster. Don't take it out the holster. There's no need to have the gun out of your holster or out of the safe storage with rounds in it. Because now you create accidental discharges 100%. Hope you learned something. I got this out of my chest because it was put on my spirit. God bless you.